Um, let's talk about channels. And where I'm angling to go is to start talking about social media in a few minutes,
Yeah.
but like generally social media, and then like get a little bit more specific about like posting schedules, that kind of stuff. But before we get to that, because you run marketing in general for Leader Bar, I'm curious to hear what you think about using other channels if you guys do that. So I'm talking about like physical media. I'm talking about like advertising in newspapers or like radio. Somebody told me recently they ran radio ads, which was just like insane to hear. Like, what are
Yeah.
you guys doing besides social media?
A little bit of everything.
Okay.
During March Madness, we had a giveaway for tickets to a rooftop for the Cubs.
Huh.
Sam Adams was kind enough to do a small spot for us. I don't know where it aired or when it aired, but they mentioned that we were doing this. Um,
Oh,
so, so that, we didn't pay for it. They did it as a part of like marketing on behalf of us.
yeah.
Um, We also do little physical cards around the
Sure.
neighborhood, like the mailers that you
Yep.
get. And we just recently did one for people whose birthdays we know. They will get a card that says, "Come in on your birthday and enjoy some percentage off, or amount off your bill." So we just recently installed a free Wi-Fi access point that you have to put in your email. And so
Hmm.
we're trying to build a database so that we can
Right.
do monthly or whatever mailings to people saying here's what's
Hmm.
coming up and hey, it's your birthday, stuff like that. So there we do them all
Right.
basically. Social media is not the only thing, it is one of the things. Um,
Right.
I recently is a little off topic, but demonstrates why this is necessary. I was
Sure.
at a bar with a person who I see there 2 or 3 times a week.
Hmm.
We know each other socially outside of the bar. We know each other in the bar. I do, some of the digital marketing for them, the photography, stuff like that. Um, they were having a special event, a one-off seasonal event. It happened to be the second time it was happening.
Hmm.
And just in conversation, somebody said, "Are you going to this thing tomorrow?" And he said, "Wait, I didn't know about this." I said, "Are you kidding me? There's a poster there, there's a digital billboard there, it's been on social media. You know the people that are hosting the event,
Hmm.
and you're here all the time, and you're telling me you didn't know this was happening." I said, "I gotta ask, what was the way we should have gotten to you?"
What did he
So
say? Did he say anything?
he did not have an answer. I mean,
Yeah,
basically it was him just sort of, siloing his like he just
totally.
goes to the bar, he sits down, he does his own thing. The answer to the question is you cannot do enough.
Right.
There are not
Totally.
enough places.
Yeah, your cap is how much time you have, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
that's the end of it. Like it's not
And
like you get to
you
the
know,
point and
some
you're done.
some people check social media every day. Some people want to
Hmm.
know what they're going to do next week.
Hmm.
So when do you post about this? Do you post the day of? Do you post prior to it happening? The answer is both. You
The
have to
answer
tell
is
them,
yes.
yeah, what was the phrase about tell them what you're going to tell them, and then tell them what you told them, right? You cannot do it enough.
Right.
So,
Got it. Interesting. Well, I'll be interested to hear from you about the email list that
yeah,
you're building and whether you guys are finding success with that
we just started
because
it,
hmm
it's a little risky because of course everybody has a phone, there's 5G, This isn't necessarily the kind of place where people plunk down with a laptop. It's
right.
possible, but not sure how well that's going to go, but we got to try. We got to give it a shot.
Yeah. And it's one of those things that, you can like set up and it can work. It's one of those rare things where you can set it up and it can work for you in terms of like list building. Like you
Yes.
don't have to be like,
Right. Passive.
posting
Yes.
every
Right.
day. Yeah. So,
Totally. Totally. So,
um,
yeah.
yeah, and once you start, yeah, we can cut this part out, but like once you start thinking about the strategy for that, I'd be interested to hear what you're
Yeah.
thinking because
I
the
am too because
the emails that
I
I get
said,
from they're they're not consistent in terms
Right,
of when they come or like what is in it.
right.
Um, and the value is just very rarely there, even for a place
Yours
that
is a
I
great
go
example
regularly.
because it always has three like solid points, in it,
Hmm.
minimum. It's regularly done, right? The topics change. So like Brave New Bar is basically a model for what needs to be done, but that takes a lot, like that's a person's job. That's not something you can do
Oh,
on the side.
that's this person's
So,
job.
right, exactly. Right. And
Um,
they're like, let's get email addresses. I'm like, okay, when are you hiring the person to put out that content? Like that's a
totally.
full-time thing. So
Yeah. Um, I was reading one thing recently about just like marketing for B2B, so business to business, like us, like companies like us, and the
yeah.
marketing, the marketing guru kind of guy that I was listening to was like, you need to try to be a media company for your ideal customers. And it's like, what, what, I'm supposed to be?
Huh.
Hold on now.
Right. 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 Wait.
Anyway, um,
Yeah. No, you do have
cool.
to like as much report on stuff as generate stuff, basically. Right.
Totally. Yeah. Um, okay.